Angela to be your wife? Yeah? Will you love and cherish her? Will you share her happiness and her sadness? And will you be honest with her and faithful to her always as long as you live?
I will. Angela, I love you. I ask you to be my wife.
Angela, will you take Stephen to be your husband?
I will.
Will you love and cherish him? Will you share his happiness and his sadness? And will you be honest with him and faithful to him always as long as you live?
I will. Stephen, I love you. And ask you.
Yeah, your money. Stephen's going to take it. Stephen, this wedding ring which you will give to Angela is a perfect circle of precious metal symbolising Angela's riches, the knowing of her heart, her beauty, her intuition and her deep emotional wisdom. As you give Angela this ring, you entrust the riches of your life to her care, that she may be the queen at your side, the honoured guest to partake with you of all your worldly blessings, and may she in return offer to you the wisdom of her heart, the secrets of her soul, for your spiritual safekeeping, knowing all those that she has encircled by your love.
With this ring I marry you.
Join my life to you.
Join my life to yours.
Angela, in ages past, rings were a symbol of bondage. Of who was enslaved to who? The ring you are to give to Stephen is a redemption of that symbol, a sign of bonding and freedom, of your having chosen to cast your lot with one another in this life, and of the seamless circle of joy that surrounds you both. As you give the ring to Stephen and join together in marriage, you entrust the riches of your life to Stephen's care. You're offering your spiritual wisdom that he may be the king at your side, the man protected by your love, and may he, in perfect safety, offer to you all the sorrows of his heart, the secrets of his soul for your spiritual safekeeping, knowing always that he's encircled by your love.
This ring I marry you.
Join my life to yours.
Enjoy my life to yours.
In Greek tradition, wine has a very important part to play in any ceremony. Weddings are no exception. In a traditional Greek wedding, the nuptial couple drink wine from the same cup and are blessed while doing so. The involvement of wine in Greek ceremonies has ancient traditions. In ancient times, Zeus was the supreme god of Greek mythology, the father of the gods. He produced a number of children, each of whom was regarded as a god, and one of whom was Dionysius, regarded as a god of fertility and a god of wine who loosened inhibitions and inspired creativity in music and poetry. Alone of all the gods, Dionysius was not regarded as having a human form. The ancient Greeks believed that when they drank wine, they were absorbing the god Dionysius within themselves. Interestingly, many centuries later, Christ's first miracle was performed at a great wedding at Cana, Galilee, when he turned water into wine, many barrels of wine, and the guests all proclaimed it was the finest wine at the wedding. Centuries later, there became an interesting connection between ancient Greek Dionysian tradition and Christianity. The birth date attributed to Dionysius by the ancient Greeks more than 1,000 years before the birth of Christ was 25th of December, 3 days after the winter solstice. It was a day of great celebration involving copious consumption of wine. Subsequently, Christians sought to take advantage of the Dionysian festivities and adopted 25 December as the birth date of Christ. Even more intriguing was that the Roman Catholic branch of the Christian faith adopted the Dionysian belief that by drinking wine, suitably blessed, they were absorbing the blood of Christ himself. Just as the ancient Greeks believed by drinking wine they were imbibing the blood of Dionysius, even today, devout Roman Catholics believe as an article of faith that when their priest blesses the communion wine, they're drinking the blood of Christ. To symbol the miracles attributed to wine and the miracle of marriage itself, and to celebrate their marriage now in the manner in which they intended to continue, Angela and Stephen will drink the loving cup, starting the marriage as they intend it to go on. The wine they've chosen to celebrate this momentous occasion is, of course, champagne from the famous house in West Chandon. It will be opened in the old French tradition, reserved for very special occasions by sabrage, the removal of a cork, the cork by my very old French cavalry sword. Where's the best man? I need you to hold it.
Don't go too close, Tim.
The bottle's wet and I don't want to drop it.
Has provato.
Stephen and Angela, for as much as you've consented to be united together in wedlock, and have witnessed the same before this company, and thereto have given and pledged your troth each to the other, and have declared the same by giving and receiving rings, and by drinking the loving cup, we all now together pronounce you husband and wife. May Stephen and Angela, now married, fulfill the promises they've made. May they openly give and take from each other, encouraging each other in whatever trials that may befall them, sharing in each other's joys and helping each other as each occasion requires. We who are present and those who are not here who care hope that the inspiration of this hour will not be forgotten. George Eliot once asked, what greater thing is there for two human souls than to feel that they are joined, to strengthen each other, to be one with each other in silent, unspeakable memories. And now to conclude this ceremony, I'm going to read a beautiful North American Indian blessing that for 35 years I have been reading at ceremonies to ensure that they are not rained out. I was outside this morning watching the rain radar and saying the poem. I even sent it by text to Angela to reassure her that the wedding would take place today. And here it is. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness. Now you are two persons, but there's only one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place and enter into the days of your life together, and may your days be good and long upon the earth.
Kiss the bride.
Paddy, paddy, paddy. Hang on, sorry, I forgot the most important part. Stephen, you may now kiss the bride.
Oh, proper kiss.
Okay.